Hey, Kate, how you doing, Kate?
Hi, good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. A little tired, but doing good.
Darn it. Oops, my screen's locked. There we go. Hi. It's
Hello. How's your day going today?
going good. How about you?
Pretty good. Just chill. Just in social media this morning, and yeah, my mom went hiking, so picked her up and got lunch with her, and just preparing for this interview. So pretty much it. Just a chill day.
Cool.
How about you?
Nice.
Going for a nice walk?
Yeah, I went for a run this morning and then did hurdle drills and played basketball. And
Oh,
then just
awesome. Nice.
going for a walk.
Oh, that's awesome. Nice, nice. Yeah, I haven't went for my run yet. I'm gonna do that right after. I'm gonna do that like in 2 hours. So yeah, nice, nice. How was your run this morning?
It was good.
Nice.
The long run, so 10 miles.
Oh, dang, nice. It went well. Like it felt good.
Yeah, it felt good. It's
Awesome.
good.
Nice, nice. And oh, yeah, that's right. You play basketball too. I play basketball a lot too. Like in middle school, I used to play like literally like almost every single day. Like I love basketball. Huge on basketball. How do you play by yourself or do you play with your sister?
I normally just play by myself.
Mhm.
But if I do get the chance to play with her, I'll play with her sometimes. Play one on one. It's fun.
Nice, nice. Who gets the dub?
We're pretty even right now,
Oh,
so it's usually pretty close game. Depends who will win.
nice. It's like my brother, because I have a twin brother, Jason, and we play like 1-on-1 and just like, kind of goes on and off. But right now I'm better than him because he's so rusty and slacking. But yeah,
Yeah,
my twin brother, he actually came up to you and said, good job at NXN. Yeah, it was nice to first
okay.
meet you because I saw you at NXN right after. Well, I've seen you a couple times and I've seen you right after the award ceremony at the last day, but never got the chance to say hi. But yeah, it's great to like finally, nice to meet you and able to
Yeah,
talk to you.
nice to meet you too.
Sure. Yeah, a lot of people. Weren't a lot of people coming up to you like because I do you remember the time when someone came up to you like after the award ceremony asked you like how old you were? I don't know if you recall that moment.
I mean, probably. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
I don't quite
Gotcha.
remember. That was a long time ago, but
Right, right.
um,
Yeah. You did amazing that race. That's
yeah,
crazy. That's awesome. Nice, nice. Oh yeah, how was your recent race? Didn't you like I saw on your Instagram story that you post a video of or I think Shalene was like well tagged you or something and you
yeah,
ran a track race, right? How did that go?
yeah. That was good. It was 1500, so I ran 426. Well, 426.99.
Nice.
So and then I got seventh place. It was a fun race. Good
Awesome.
competition, lots of fun.
Nice, nice. Great job. Were you satisfied with that time? Like how did you feel like?
Yeah, I was definitely satisfied with the time because it was I think about a year or so ago I ran 4:53 for the mile in a
Oh,
time trial. So I
mhm.
definitely crushed that time by quite a bit. So that was fun.
Got it. Nice. What kind of race was that? Because were you running with like other like top elite runners too, right? In pros or
Yeah,
was
it was basically do you like the Bowerman track club elite
yeah, for sure.
team? Yeah, it was like a lot of I think it was most of their team and then like some college runners from San Francisco and Portland pilots.
Oh, cool, nice.
Yeah.
That's dope. Oh, yeah, that's right. Don't you run for the like the Bowerman Elite team? Didn't you do that for the half marathon when you ran a 1 hour and 60 minutes?
Yeah, I ran for the Bowerman youth team since I was 7. So
Nice.
like that goes to 7 to 14
Mhm.
for ages. So I basically did it all through elementary and middle school and then you go out to high school and then it just ends, but I still have the singlet and wear it. And I still feel like I'm part of Bowerman just because I like still get to run with the people part of Bowerman team and all
Right.
that stuff. I'm like coached by Steve Edwards, Sling Flanagan's husband. So I feel like I'm still like very much part of the
Mhm.
Bowerman team. So yeah.
Yeah, that's so cool. That's awesome. Do you because you're like the only one that is like the young person that like runs for the elite team, right? Like, everybody's like all adults.
Yeah, I was the only like I guess high schooler in the meet.
Oh, gee, so talented. Got you. Nice, nice. I was wondering, like, yeah, how's your season been? How's racing going for you?
Yo, that's actually my first race in over a year.
Oh,
So
man.
basically just been doing some time trials the last past year a little bit. I did a mile time trial, and then I did 2 5Ks on the track, a 10K on the track, 3K on the track, and then 3 5Ks for NXV.
Oh, got you. How is it
Yeah.
running all by yourself? That must be so tough.
Yeah, well, all the every single 5K I did, I had a pacer except the championship one at NXV
Oh, okay.
because I'm like not allowed to have a pacer for some reason.
Got it.
So that one was definitely a bit harder because no pacer. I went out way too fast and had no clue what I was doing. But
Got you. Nice, nice. It's kind of off topic, but how's the weather in Oregon? Like, I love Oregon. Such a beautiful place.
yeah, I mean, it's like I think it's nice out,
Nice
a little
out.
bit, but
Got you.
not too bad.
And it's a beautiful
It doesn't
trail.
rain as much as people think it does. I don't think.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
I don't know. It just like it'll rain like maybe a few times a month. I don't know.
Got it. Nice, nice.
Mainly rains at night.
Sorry?
It mainly rains at night.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Like I don't know. It doesn't bug me.
Got it. Nice, nice. Yeah, I'm planning to go to Oregon next month for the Olympic trials. So we'll see. Because I might volunteer if I get selected, or try to get an immediate pass and try to shoot some photos. So are you planning to go, or are you able to?
Well, my tickets got refunded,
Oh yeah, that's
so
right.
I'm not sure. Maybe I'll be able to go. I'm not sure. Maybe like Bowerman cheering section or something. I'm not sure. I hope I get to go though.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it's like not too far from was it not too far, right? Or no, you live in Eugene's kind of far. It's quite a distance.
Yeah, I mean, it's like an hour and a half, so it's not too bad.
Gotcha. Nice, nice. Yeah, I was wondering, what are some of your goals for just in the end of the year or the rest of the
What's
year?
that?
What are
Oh,
some
rest
of
of
your
your goal.
Yeah.
I'm running Portland Track Festival, and that's in a little under 3 weeks.
Mhm.
And I don't know. I want to try and run 5-minute pace for that. So that would put me. I think that would possibly squeak me right under the U.S. high school national record for girls. So I want to try and break Jenna Hutchings' record. Not sure if I'll be able to do it, but it's like a loose goal I have.
Awesome. Yeah, good luck. For sure. That's awesome. I was wondering, did you grow up and like, were you born in Oregon as well?
I was born in Reno, Nevada, and then I lived there until I was 3 years old, and then my dad got a job at Nike, so we moved out to Portland. So I don't remember Reno, so I don't really associate myself with Reno because I've been back there for like they had cross country nationals one year, and my parents drove me by like the house we used to live in, and I just had like absolutely zero memory of it. So
Gotcha. It's all good. It's all good. Oh yeah, that's right. Your dad works for Nike headquarters. Yeah, how is it like? What does he do specifically for Nike?
he works in technology. He's explained to me so many times, but I think it's something with like running the systems that figure out how much product to buy,
Oh, okay.
like 2 weeks or something, because they buy like several million shipments of products or something. I don't know.
You get all the perks, right? Like in terms of like free gear. Do you get a lot of free gear, or is it mainly the employee store?
You get like a discount on gear, and then they have like a sample sale where you get some cool stuff.
Do you get
So
to?
I'm not,
Sorry, go
sorry,
ahead.
my favorite's the like sports center and the campus.
Sorry.
My favorite like perk is being able to go to Nike campus and stuff.
Right. For sure. It's so like the first time I went was NXN 2 years ago. Man, it's beautiful. Like it's crazy because like I'm really big on architecture, and like a lot of headquarters have like super nice like just architecture and design, and just like Nike's like definitely one of the best for sure. I think
it's crazy.
beautiful campus.
So cool.
Especially at like NXN where there's like next to Tiger, the Tiger where NXN was at, like just like the beautiful like the big lake, the water, and just like the big architecture and all the nice lights.
Yeah.
For sure, for sure.
Cool.
Do you get to try the sample shoes too? Because your dad works?
No. I wish my dad was in shoe design because I have a friend whose dad works in shoe design, and he gets so many fancy sample shoes, but I'll only get them if they appear on the sample sale, but
Oh, okay.
that's rare. They usually come out on the sample sale after they've actually been released to the public. So
Got it. Nice. Yeah. How is it like just like your dad working at Nike and you mentioned I heard like you go to like headquarters like every day, right?
yeah, pretty much every day.
Yeah. How's that like just and using the facility top notch, top of the best and yeah, just like I know you're an avid rock climber, so you rock climb a lot. I know you post a lot in your IG. So yeah, how's that like using the
Yeah.
facility and just going Nike headquarters like every day?
I mean, it's really cool. It's like the best facilities ever.
For sure.
It's currently closed. It's been closed for like over a year. The
Oh wow.
sports stuff. I'm still able to like use their basketball
Mm-hmm.
court and like they have like a turf field. I'll do core stuff like that.
Got it. What's your favorite like facility or like thing that you like to do at Oregon or at the Nike headquarters?
Well, they have three sports centers. They have the Bo Jackson, which has basketball and then like a weight room,
Got
and
it.
then they have Sports Center with it's a rock gym, a pool, like a weight room, and then they have Coach K, which is like the new one, and it's
Okay.
super fancy. But they got like basketball and weight room. But I'd say I spend definitely the most time in the Sports Center with the rock gym and
Mhm.
pool.
Oh, that's cool. Nice. I was wondering, are they working on LeBron building or not yet?
Yeah, they actually finished that one a few months ago. They got
Oh,
like that super cool hill
uh-huh.
on the side of it.
Got it. Oh, that's dope. How does it look? It looks clean,
It
right? Like,
looks so cool.
have you
Yeah.
looked inside?
No, I'm not able to go inside.
Oh, okay. But how about
I don't get access to any of the like work buildings. I only get access to the sports center, and then like I've been in my dad's building, but that's
God,
it.
how's it going to like you just visiting your dad for work and seeing what he does?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's definitely cool. It seems cool to work for Nike.
For sure, I bet. And it's definitely like so many people dream and go to work for Nike. I was wondering, how's your experience at NXN? Like you did like so well. Like how and also like what was it like just like going to like Nike headquarters like every day and just not living too far from Nike headquarters and just already have just being really comfortable and already having that feeling, that experience, kind of like that experience already.
Yeah, well, I think that probably helped me because like most kids were wanting to like really experience all of Nike and
Right, right.
like all the pro runners and all that stuff, which was really cool. But like I had already experienced that, so I was
Right.
basically just there for the race. I
Yeah,
didn't really care about any of the festivities of NXN, so I think that probably helps me perform maybe a little bit better just because I was way more relaxed about it.
mm. How about nerves wise? Like, were you still nervous? Like, I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, like, I mean, like, I don't know, like, were you nervous like a couple days before?
Well, I
Or,
mean, I always get a little bit nervous the day of the race,
Mhm,
but it's never like
mhm.
too nervous. I don't know. It's more just like good nerves, like a little bit of adrenaline, but
Mhm,
I never like seem too nervous. I don't think.
mhm. Got it. What was your favorite experience at NXN?
I like the race.
Oh, for sure.
I
Nice.
was just the mud and all the drums and
Oh, yeah.
like coming up the finish stretching of the drummers. I don't know, just really cool.
Right. It's crazy because like how like the day before it was like such a beautiful day and like man like because I ran the course too the day before and it's like such a beautiful day, nice and sunny. Like the course is like really nice and just literally like the next day so happened to be like rainy, muddy, and like just so cold and just happened
I
to be
know that was crazy. It was so nice the day before, and then it was just
right.
disaster.
Got you. Is it kind of like that in Oregon, kind of like on and off, like the weather?
Yeah, I'd say it was pretty common for it to just randomly rain some days, but I don't know how they do it. Every year at NXN, it seems like it's always rain.
Right,
Like they
right,
must have some like weather person telling them when it's supposed to rain.
right. Got you. How about the half marathon? That's insane. Like running at 1 hour and 60 minutes. Like we're in eighth grade, right?
Yeah,
Yeesh. That's crazy. How was that?
yeah, that was a lot of fun. It's a lot of. I didn't do like ton of training for it.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Um, I just ran like I had this thing where I do 6 for 6, so I do 6 miles at 6 minute pace.
Dang.
Just do that a few times a week leading up to it, but um, that was pretty much all I did. And then it felt so nice to have company at the race because I was like, I just have to do that twice in a row, and then like with people, it made it so like easy.
Dang, that's really impressive. Did you run a couple half marathons before that too? Or when did you start like
Um,
racing?
I ran my first half marathon when I was 7,
Oh, wow,
and,
that's really young.
and I don't know, I maybe ran 4 half marathons between the ages of 7 and 8. I'm
Got
not sure how many, but about 4. And I ran one when I was 12.
mm,
I think 12. I'm not sure. And then I ran one when I was 14. But the ones before were like just slow, just making it through the distance. And then
mm.
this time was actually like, I know I can make it through 13.1 miles. Just how fast can I do it?
Oh, gotcha. What age was like out of all the marathons you ran the first couple, what marathon was like you finished it without stopping?
Well, I was like really stubborn when I was 7, and I was like, if I stop in the middle of a run, even to tie my shoe, I have to start over.
Oh,
So I was like super stubborn. I ran like, I don't know, I was actually sick for my first half marathon.
oh
So I
shoot.
was like so stubborn. I didn't tell my mom, and I ran like 3 hours or something,
Huh.
and like it was going so slow. But I was like, I can't
Oh.
walk, and it won't count.
Wait,
So yeah,
so when you're that young, like at 7, you still ran the whole half marathon without stopping that young?
yeah, it was
Wow.
like 10-minute pace or more is really slow.
I mean, that's really impressive, regardless of the pace and being that young. That's crazy. Shoot. How about you ran? Have you ran marathon yet or not yet?
Not yet. Save
Oh,
that for later.
gotcha.
That'll be a while down the road.
Oh, okay. So it's long plan, like maybe after college or something like that, or
Yeah, maybe, probably
because
sometime. Definitely after college.
got it, nice. Because what's your main event? What do you say? Or your favorite?
I like 3K, 5K.
Okay.
1500s are fun, but I feel like I'm better at the 3K, 5K right now.
Got it. Nice, nice. Were you surprised that you ran like an hour and 16, like in 8th grade that young?
Um, I was a little bit surprised that I was able to do it, but also I kind of was like, I can do 6 minute pace for
Mhm.
like half marathons because I had done 10 miles at 6 minute pace before. So I was pretty confident that I could do it.
Got it. Wow, that's insane. Nice, nice. I was wondering, you have such a like beautiful, like such smooth and strong form. Like, do you work on your form a lot and did it come naturally to you?
Yeah. Well, thank you, first of all. Um,
Mhm.
I used to have like swing my arms way too much
Huh?
when I ran, and I've kind of I had to work on that a little bit.
Mhm.
And then like I started doing hurdle drills, which has helped me because I used to like float a lot when I run. I still do, but like
Okay.
trying to just get a little bit more efficient. So I have had to work on my form a little bit, but I think it's kind of also come naturally as I get older.
Got it. Yeah, your form is crazy. It's like you and Caitlin has like the nicest form I've ever seen. Like it's insane. It's like I wish
Yeah.
a lot of people can like have the form and run like you guys. Like so nice. Um, I was wondering, how did you get into running? Did your parents run?
Um, it was just at my elementary school.
Mhm.
They had a program. It was Tuesday, Thursdays,
Oh,
Tuesdays at lunch and Thursdays after school.
mhm.
And it was like called Bobcat Trail Club. So you just have like a card with, I don't know, it was like 30 hole punches. And it's just like
Oh,
every time you run around, it was like a track that was 6 laps to a mile. It's like every time you run around, you get a hole punch. And I just started doing that. So I got pretty good at it. Like filled out the most cards for, I don't know, my grade in kindergarten. So
wow.
I kind of just like loved running
Mhm.
from the start.
Got it. That's awesome. Yeah, I remember like for me in elementary school, we had like a necklace and we had like very colorful like these plastic like feet. and we used to like
Yeah,
collect all of those, and yeah, like a lot of people like a huge, like so many of them, like a whole necklace. That's what we did in elementary from at California in the South
that's
Bay.
cool. That sounds similar.
Mhm. Got it. Nice, nice. I was wondering, what was like the biggest thing that like you learned from your experience running so far, and like and what like it has like taught you?
Um, I don't know. Probably when I started uh, getting coached by Steve, he's
Mhm.
taught me like a lot about running and
Mhm.
um, like really explain stuff to me. So I don't know. Maybe just him coaching me has like really made me understand the sport a lot better.
Got it. Has there anything that like Steve said to you that really like you kept like really close, or like you really like the big like the best advice or like tip that you got from him?
Yeah, well, it's probably well. He's like, yeah, I want you to like me 10 years from now.
Yeah.
So he's basically saying like, I want you to be good 10 years from now, so that you like me when you're like, I don't know, I'd be like 26,
Mhm.
whatever. So it's like just saying like it's good to like make sure you're having longevity in the sport and like
Yeah.
um not doing too much too young and like saving stuff for later. So I don't know. That probably just
Sure.
sticks with me.
Mhm. And most likely he's gonna be your coach. I mean, if you're interested, like I know you want to be in Bowerman, right?
Yeah, that would be my dream to be on the pro team.
Yeah, I think you definitely have like a very bright future for sure. Um, I was
Thank
wondering
you.
like, what do you say is like the been the highlights so far from your running career? And I know you're
Oh
still so young. You're only a sophomore.
no, I'd probably say NXN.
For sure. Nice, nice. Did you go to NXN before like, your first time you raced?
I did the community race the year before, but
Okay.
I don't know. My state's not one of those states that allows eighth graders to run up for their high school.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Allowed to try for it
Hmm.
and run NXR as an eighth grader or seventh grader, but
Huh.
I was able to run the community race and like compare my time a little bit.
Got it. And how did that go?
It was fun. I think when I ran in eighth grade, I think my time would have got me around 50th in the actual race. So it was definitely good to run it because I like learned how tough the course is, and also like community race you run at the end when it's already completely destroyed.
All right, right.
So yeah, I feel like it was definitely really good learning experience to get some like just be able to experience the course.
Mhm. For
So I'm
sure.
prepared for the actual race day.
Got it. Nice, nice. What would you say is like the biggest goal that you want to accomplish in high school?
Um,
I know you have a lot, right?
you know, I probably just
Huh?
win NXN. I want to win it junior and senior year.
For sure. I mean, crazy talented. Awesome. Is there anything else? Like, is there like just mainly NXN just placement, or is there like a specific time that you want to hit?
For cross country, I don't really care about how fast I run,
Oh,
or
really?
just about
Oh,
place. So, but then for track, I mean, I want to break the high school girls record, the 15:34, I think it is, or something
hmm.
for 5K. And then like each year, if I'm able to do that, like or at least just break it in my high school career, and then if I do it this year, next year, I just keep lowering the bar.
Got it. Nice. Wait, why don't you care about time that much for cross?
Because I just feel like from course to course, and like it's just
Oh,
so
that's true.
different, and like
Right.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like I should stop really caring about time and just caring about like racing well and like
Hmm.
not going out there and racing for time, just racing for like to win,
Right.
basically.
Yeah, that's a good mindset. I should definitely like just thinking about that for sure. Because like you mentioned, like every course is like all different and trying to hit that certain time. I mean, if it was like a flat course, you can have sense of like idea and stuff like that. But like you said, they're all different. How's the courses at Oregon for high school?
Yeah, I think they're all pretty quick.
Okay.
Most I ran was probably NXN
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
course wise, so I feel like they're all pretty fast.
Hmm.
I mean,
Got it.
pretty like average for cross country course probably.
Got it. Nice, nice. And have you heard of Woodbridge by any chance in Cali?
I haven't heard of that.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like a 3 mile race. Like a lot of like top people like travel to California for races because it's literally like majority of it is like in like turf and like it's really like flat. That's where like
Yeah.
everybody PR. Like if you look up like all the like fastest 3 mile PRs, is all from mainly all from Woodbridge. Gotcha. Nice, nice. I was
Well,
wondering,
I should try that. I
sorry?
should run that race.
Oh yeah, you should. I'm curious what you would get.
Sounds good.
I mean, you'll like you'll freaking kill it. Like just like run such a good time for sure. Because like it's definitely a lot of speed for sure. I'm surprised that you
Yeah.
didn't hear about it. That's interesting. Got it. Nice, nice. I was wondering, what are some of your like life goals overall?
Um, just to, I hope to be able to run professionally
Mhm.
for Bowerman Track Club.
Mhm.
That's pretty much my only goal, I guess, in the future.
Got it. Nice, nice.
Because I've always looked up to those uh, people on that team. So I just feel
I
like
bet.
it'd be so cool if I were able to be
For
on the team.
Got it. Oh yeah, for Woodbridge, you should definitely look into it like senior year, like and talk with your coach if that's opportunity come. So I think that'll be an amazing race for you for sure. That's a
Yeah,
really big
that'd
race
be
too.
cool.
Gotcha, nice. That's your what would you say is like the biggest thing that like you learned like the past like year and that you like reflecting and like during this pandemic as well and the different approach that you're gonna have in your junior year and like
Um,
well.
I don't know. This past year, I guess this past year I just learned about like, I don't know, importance of like, I don't know, training, like what a lot of like good uninterrupted training can do to help you
Mhm,
improve. So I guess like just focusing on consistency
mhm,
for the future to make sure I'm like still improving and being, I don't know, keeping good training.
for sure. Like that's yeah, definitely like that's huge. I mean, like for consistent, like that's like one of the most important things to be like just consistent and have that consistency throughout your couple years in high school and also to maintain that also in college and in pros for sure.
Yeah.
Nice. I was wondering, what do you want to leave behind like as like a legacy as a high school runner?
Um, I don't know. I haven't thought of that.
It's all
I'm
good.
not sure.
Got you. Sorry, just dropped a deep question pretty unexpectedly. Got you. All right, no problem. I was wondering, have you thought about colleges though? Like, are you interested like in Oregon as
Yeah, I
well?
thought about college a little bit. Yeah, I think Oregon's cool. Washington,
For sure.
like Oklahoma State. I think they're all a lot of good schools out there.
Mhm. Got you. Nice. How about Stanford? Are you interested in Stanford by any chance?
Yeah, I think Stanford's pretty cool. I just don't. I don't think I'm smart enough to get in.
Yeah, you know, you can definitely get in. You're like just your speed as well, just like definitely like boost it up insane. Definitely do. I'm pretty sure Stanford will definitely love to have
Maybe they definitely have to make an exception for their like normal grade requirements.
because your level of like running is like insane. It's like a different level and different notch. I'm pretty sure that, like they'll look like they really want you if you wanted to go.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
honestly,
that
they were great.
is
I mean, I think for certain schools that you just need like the minimum requirement and like it's all about how like how much the college or how much the coaches want you. I mean, regardless of like I think you have a if you have like the minimum GPA that the requirement they can bring you on because if they really wanted to. So gotcha.
yeah, that is true. That is nice about running. You can kind of slack on your school a little bit.
Unless yeah, if you're like really good and maybe just focus on trying to like yeah, have that balance. So yeah. That's only for like
Yeah,
top people though. I mean, I think grades are
yeah.
definitely important, but yeah, I mean that's like for like the elite like people like you. Gotcha. I was wondering, have you thought about what you want to major in or not yet? I mean, it's still very
Definitely. I
sophomore.
think product design
Oh
because I
really?
want to work in shoe design at Nike.
Oh
And I
really?
like built
No.
or went on Nike job or whatever, and they said like you have to major in product design for the job. So
Oh cool. Oh, that's
yeah,
nice. So you're planning to do that after like your professional career and see how long that
yeah. Well, I
take
mean,
you.
like if I'm gonna run in college, then get a degree
Uh-huh.
there, and then
That's cool. I've seen actually some of your work. Because don't you like kind of like mess around with different shoes and like cut them up and like just have your own creativity and like twist to it? I see it on Instagram, right?
yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah. I
cool.
like
That's
to
cool.
do stuff like shoe art stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're very talented. I've seen like some, and you also do art as well, right?
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I saw some of your work and I like it. And keep at it.
thank you.
That's very creative too. Like, what was that thing that you made? Like, is it for your like just have like less pressure in the back of your ankle or something like that?
Oh, it was like Nike made this new shoe where it's like called Nike Go Flies, where you like basically can put your foot in it and like take your foot out without using your hands, just your
Okay.
feet. So I saw that shoe and I had like an older pair of running shoes that I just like washed in the washing machine, cleaned up, and then decided to try and like basically recreate the shoe.
Mm.
It's definitely not as cool as the actual version, but
Right.
close enough.
Is that the one that you cut up the shoe?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice, nice. That's cool. That's cool. Nice. Are you working on anything else, or was it just like that shoe that you wanted to recreate?
I did that shoe, and then I just finished painting a pair of like they're like baby Air Force Ones
Oh, nice.
that I gave to Jack, their my coach's kid, for his birthday, but they're
Oh,
way
that's
too
cool.
big, so I didn't know what size to get.
It's all about. It's all good. You know, it's just from the
And,
heart, and also like, also it's great for art and design. That's
yeah, and
cool.
I want to paint another pair of Air Force Ones for myself because my old ones are getting really worn out.
Okay. I never tried the Air Force One. What is that like? What is that like compared to the pegs? Because I normally wear all the pegs.
Yeah, it's just like a lifestyle, like not running shoe.
Oh yeah, that's right. Air Force. That's right. That's right. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm tripping. I forgot about that. My bad. I thought you were talking about running, but I remember Air Force. Gosh, you. Oh, those are
yeah,
sick.
like everyone at school has them.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
I don't know. At least at my school, it seems like at least half the kids are walking around in Air Force Ones.
Oh, really? Oh, dang. Does a lot of people like work? A lot of their parents work for Nike for the school you go to?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. Probably a solid amount.
Got it. Nice, nice. What's your favorite running shoes?
I like it's called the
As well.
Invincible Run Flyknit. I think it's like a new Nike shoe where the whole like midsole is just Zoom X foam.
Oh, really?
It's like
Oh, okay.
really nice and bouncy and soft.
Is that for more for racing?
It's just for like just an average training shoe.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, cool. I need to I'll look into that. What do you think about the pegs? Do you wear the pegs a lot or infinity runs?
Yeah, the pigs. Yeah, I like the Pegasus. Those
Mhm.
ones are nice. I have a pair of. Haven't tried the new ones yet. I'm just
Mhm.
wearing out my old Pegasus that I've had. I've had a pair of 36,
Mm.
so I'm
Aren't
just
they
wearing
coming out?
those right now.
God, aren't they coming out a new one like a 38? Because I mean, they
Yeah,
normally come
yeah,
out during the season.
yeah. I've seen those. Those look cool. I'll have to try them.
Oh, you've seen them? They haven't. Oh, you already seen them before they came out?
Yeah, I think they're on the online
Oh, they already
store.
came out? Really? Oh,
So
dang.
I think like recently.
Oh, for real? Yeah, I need to check it out right after this then. Got you. Nice, nice. I was wondering, what's your favorite for like tempos and like long runs for shoes?
Um, what was just like a easy long run? I'll wear Pegasus like in
Okay.
like any just regular Nike training shoe.
Got-
Then for like tempo runs, I'll wear the Alpha Fly.
Oh, Fred. Oh, those are nice. Got you. Have you tried the Zoom flies by any chance?
Yeah, those are cool.
You like
I have
them?
a pair of those. I'll wear those for some tempo runs as well.
Mhm. Got you. How about for racing shoes? What do you like those? And for flats and also for like half marathons.
For half marathon, I'd always go for the Alpha Fly.
Oh,
And for just like track races, I'll wear the Dragonfly.
got you.
My
Have you tried?
favorite.
Okay, nice. Have you tried the next percent?
Yeah, I used to have a pair of those, but then I outgrew them, so then I got the Alpha Flies. But I really like those. Those
Oh,
are really cool.
nice.
Felt fast.
Bet for sure. So out of all the racing shoes, wait, so you normally just switch off after you like the size doesn't fit, or normally you don't go back to like getting a new size?
I'll just run. Depends on the shoe, but I'll run anywhere from like 300 to 500 miles.
Oh,
A
okay.
pair of shoes, and I'll just like keep track on the shoe box and like tally marks. And then once I've worn them out, then I'll just get a new pair.
Got it. Yo, what was your experience like for the Bowerman track club? Because when I went to NXN, I think it was my first day. During the night, I was running at the track, and the kids had practice during the nighttime there. And it's
Yeah.
actually a pretty big club too. I mean, it's a lot of people, a lot of kids. How's your experience?
Yeah, it's crazy. The club when I joined, it was for ages 10 to 14. So I was like the young one being 7.
Okay.
And there was like, I want to say 60 kids there. And
Jeez.
now like over the years it's grown, and now it's like over 300 kids, I believe. And
No
then
way. That's crazy.
now it's for ages 7 to 14. So it's just
Wow.
grown like a lot
Hey,
in
that's
such a short
insane.
period of time.
Wow. First, that's awesome there's that many kids that like want to do running. I mean, it makes sense. This is Bowerman. It's like the best, but it's just so cool that like so many young kids want to go for a run and have that aspiration to to either go for either run
Oh,
for college or run for high school. So yeah.
sorry, what was that? It froze real quick.
Oh, it's all good. Oh, I'm just saying it's so cool that how there's so many kids that like want to run and just like get out of the house and just like join a track club and just have that experience. I know it's like a big, really prestigious or like like it's the best, but like yeah, just that many kids that young, because
Yeah, it is really cool.
running's not that popular sport. I mean, it's not a very popular sport in terms of like high school or like young kids. I mean, I don't know that many runners for like middle school and stuff like that. I mean, they're not like the most popular. I think a lot of popular is like basketball, soccer,
Yeah.
volleyball, all the other sports. But I think it's growing for sure. Because I'm a track coach for in Redondo in California and for middle school and it's definitely growing too. It's like I don't know.
That's
I don't. I'm pretty sure a lot of them are just there because their parents signed them up and want them to do some kind of activity after school. But I mean, there's some definitely a group of because I work with the distance group and they're actually very determined and like because I'll give you an example. Like one time we were playing so we play games afterwards like kickball and these kids are like, "Yo, like I don't want to play kickball. I want to go for a longer run." I'm like, "Geez, okay." I mean, majority of
wow.
kids rather like play games and play kickball and stuff like that, but they want to go for like another like mile or 2 mile run, go for a longer run, which I was really surprised to hear. So yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I was wondering, what's the training like? Because like, I mean, for middle school, I mean, you just don't want to like burn them out or make them like run a lot. I mean, that's where high school is and stuff like that. But like, yeah, what's the training like for Bowerman?
Yeah, it was just Tuesday, Thursday we'd meet. It was like I think it was an hour and a half
Okay.
practice. It was just fun. It was like we just had 2 workouts a week, and then on Sundays there was a long run at Leif Erikson Trail.
Oh,
And
okay.
that was just, like optional. There was probably maybe like 10 to 20 people would show up to that.
Hmm.
And then the practices had like 400, 300 kids. So
Sheesh, that's crazy. Well,
yeah.
how's that like? How's that like with having that many kids? Like, how does it like run like run on the track? I mean, that's so many people.
Yeah, well, they actually split us up into groups. So there's like different colors. It's like red, green, yellow, blue. I'm not sure. There's quite a few different groups they split us up in. It's just based on like age and like how fast you are.
Oh, okay, got it. Nice, nice. I was wondering. So you saying the practice for the weekdays are workouts?
Yeah, and
Hmm.
it's just like if you want to run the other days of the week, you can. They never really talked about, I guess, running the other days of the week, but
Okay,
I think most kids normally would, and then take maybe 1 or 2 days off.
got it. So normally, not you guys don't do like normal runs or regular runs?
No, we just do that on our own.
Oh,
So that
okay.
was more like a personal thing, like what each athlete prefer to do on those days. Because when you're that young, like doesn't really matter if you don't run
Oh, okay.
like every day of the week. So it's just more, I don't know, it's laid back, relaxed, do whatever you want.
Mhm. For sure. What was it? What was the workouts like? Like, what kind of workouts do you guys do that young?
Um, well, we did. It was like I'm not sure if I'm remembering this right, but it was like 2 minutes on, 1 minute off. We did that on Ronaldo Field. I
Okay.
think that was maybe I'm not sure, maybe 8 reps or
Okay.
8 reps of that. And then
What?
there was a like at NXN. Do you know how you go into the Tiger Woods building?
Right.
And you like there's the bus goes down that like hill area to the building.
I don't know that part. I don't know if
Anyway, there's like a little bit of a hill right outside Tiger Woods that we'd run up 10 times.
okay.
That was like another staple workout. And then like I don't know, some tempo runs on Hollister Trail.
Oh dang, got you. For the for the on and off one, what's the pace for like 1 minute hard and like or 2 minute hard?
I don't know. It was probably around 6 minute pace
Oh
for the
wow.
hard and probably maybe 7:30 for the easy. So
Oh.
not super quick or anything, but
Mhm.
pretty good.
How about for tempos? What pace was that like? Because I mean, you're different because like you're definitely a lot faster than all the others. But like normally, like what's the pace that they want you to go?
I think my best tempo was I think it was 4 miles in Hollister at 5:45.
Sheesh! Wow, that's crazy, man. Wow,
Yeah.
that's insane. Wow, dang. How about for like other kids, or like was it just because you want to choose or you want to go that fast, or like was it like the coach was telling you like around go around that pace?
Yeah, well, it was actually like Chris Derrick CD, he'd like run it with us. So he'd
Oh,
basically be setting the pace and like whoever wanted to hang on would just go with them. And
hmm,
if you fall off, then you fall off.
right. Dang, that's crazy. That's how fast you ran. And that was in middle school, right? Like
Yeah,
what
that was 8th grade.
8th grade? Wow, that's crazy. 5:40 for like 4 mile tempo. I mean, that's like
Yeah.
already up there with like high schoolers, like seniors and stuff like that, juniors as well. Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's like, dang, I think that's some varsity people too, as an 8th grader. Wow, that's cool. Nice, nice. I was wondering, yeah, what was it like running with the pros and stuff like that? I mean, like, you probably like look up a lot of people like Colleen and like just a lot of like, I know a lot of like the Bowerman ready like volunteer and help out and like serve and come to run the practices and yeah, how's that having that like mentorship?
Yeah, it's super cool to have all of them showing up to the practices because you get to talk to them and like just makes like I don't know your dreams seem doable just because you're like I'm running with this person, they ran this fast, like they're telling me like what they ran in like when they were my age. I was like I can do it, like
Mhm.
because I
Wow.
always remember like CD when he started running,
Uh-huh.
he ran I don't know, he wasn't like super great his freshman year, and he'd always tell us like you just broke my 3K or 5K
Actually,
PR of my freshman year or whatever.
right.
He's like obviously like got really really good and it's crazy good his senior year, but
Mhm.
it's always like kind of fun to be like like comparing your times to their like
Right.
middle school times. I don't know, it just makes it seem like doable, like
I
your
bet.
dream
Sure.
now.
Yeah, you're definitely like beating so many people like records and times that are like top even men runners that were in 8th grade or like, yeah, when you're that young. That's insane. That's cool. How about like don't you go for like run with like some pros runner too? Like I'm pretty sure you have like good connections with a lot of the pro runners just being at Nike headquarters quite often.
Yeah, sometimes they'll invite me to run with them, and I always enjoy that. It's always a lot of fun to be able to run with the pros. You learn so much from them.
That's awesome. What was the biggest advice or like tip you got from like all the pro runners that you met? And like how
I
supportive you?
don't know, just have fun with it.
Hmm.
Don't take it too seriously.
Do you run with was it Anna, right? Your sister?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you run with her a lot too? Or for like
Um,
every day or not really?
she's kind of like the opposite of me. Like I wake up at like I don't know 7:30. I'm like I have to leave the house 8:45. Like start my run by 9 or whatever.
Mhm.
So I'm like super like I don't know, kind of high strung on that, and then she's the complete opposite. She'll sleep until like noon and just have
Oh,
this big old breakfast and like
mhm.
get going at like 2.
Dang.
She still gets to work in, but like
All right.
we have complete opposite personalities with that, so it
Oh,
makes it definitely difficult. It's like very rare if we're running together because
oh really?
she would definitely have to be getting up at like 7:30 with me
Mhm.
to join, and she's not too into that.
Got it. What did you say your parents run or yes or no? Or
Um, well, my my mom ran a little bit just for fun, never competitively.
Got it.
But like I feel like I kind of got my parents into the sport a little bit more.
Oh wow.
Like my dad, he never ran until I started running, and then
Oh, that's so
my
cool.
mom only ran a little bit, and then I started running, and she like started running a little bit more. So
Nice.
I guess yeah, they weren't runners. It's kind of cool to be like the first one in the family to start running.
Oh dang, that's awesome. And did Anna start running because of you?
Probably.
Mhm. Got it. Nice, nice. I was wondering, what you say is like, oh yeah, how's school going for you?
Yeah, it's good. It's online the whole year.
Oh, still? Oh wow. Because
So
I know in California for an LA, like everybody, oh wait, I know some schools are totally back like Monday through Fridays. Wait, are they? Yeah, I think some schools, but they're like half days until like 12. But I know some people are like going only like twice a week. Got it. Mhm.
yeah, I had the option to go in, but I I don't know. I like staying at home and just being able to do it on the computer. There's a lot more flexibility with it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I chose online, but I think I could be going in person right now if I chose to.
Got it. Would you say with all that free time, like you've have like focused more in your training?
Yeah, definitely because I don't have class until 1, and it's only from 1 to
Wow.
3. So I
Mm.
have like all this time in the morning that I can do whatever I want,
Mhm.
which is really nice because like when I was in wake up at 5:30 and be at Nike at 6, and then just like run from 6 to 7, and then I'd have to go home and like school a lot more time in the morning, a lot more
Got it. Sorry, can you say that again?
there.
You cut off.
Oops, it again. Sorry. Yeah,
Sorry.
sorry. I think it's like randomly connect the buildings. I gotta turn the Wi-Fi off.
Oh, okay.
That's here. Yeah, because I'll just walk around and just like randomly connect. So
What are those buildings? It looks nice. Are you at night? No wait.
yeah, that's the LeBron building. It's the back of it.
Oh dang. Jeez. Looks clean.
Yeah, they're super cool.
It's huge too. Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's so big.
Very nice. Sorry, can you say that again, please? There's something about like waking up at like 5 a.m. or something like that early.
Yeah, so I would wake up at 5:30 and then be at Nike at 6, and then like do like run from 6 to 7, and then like come home and shower, and then I'd have to go to school. So it's like nice now. I have a lot more free time.
For sure.
Don't have to wake up as early and all that stuff.
Jeez. Wait, when is Nike open? Like they open that early? For
Yeah,
like,
the sports center actually opens at 5.
oh
And I
wow.
think it closes at 9 or 10.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not sure. Yeah.
So do you double?
Bad.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I feel bad for the person who had the morning shift.
Oh yeah, for sure. Jeez, that's so early. They gotta like wake up at like 4 or 4:30. Damn.
Yeah.
So so do you double? Like, so you said you run in the morning. Do you also like run with the team as well?
That was when I was at Lincoln. So I transferred to Lake Oswego and then got coached by Steve Edwards, which had been really good. But when I was at Lincoln, the coach wasn't really that great. So I just
Oh, okay.
did my own workout in the morning and then went to his
Oh,
practice and like bullshitted it, and like
oh dang.
I I just like completely goofed off. He didn't even notice. Like I ran like a mile or something and like then left and then did enough to be able to run the next meet.
Oh geez. Wait, was that
Oh.
freshman?
Yeah, that was for freshman. It was first half of freshman year, and I was able to transfer.
Oh dang. That's surprising to hear. Wait, so you just mainly did your own training in the morning, just run like a little bit, just in the afternoon.
Yeah, and I didn't like have a coach, so I would just like make up workouts, and I had no clue what I was doing. Very thankful I have a coach now.
Wait, what do you mean? Like you didn't have a coach or like there wasn't a structure like training or plan or like practice?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there was like the Lincoln High School coach, but I didn't like his workouts weren't good and I didn't really trust him. So I just kind of made my own training plan a little bit. Just as I went, kind of like I'd like make up the workout like literally as I was warming up. Like I was super just whatever about it.
Was
But
it? What was it about it that you didn't like or just wasn't fit for you?
it was just like we didn't get along. The workouts were like really easy, no more than 2 miles worth, and it was like
Oh wow.
nothing over 800, no mile repeats, no tempo runs. Like
Oh dang.
it was all like either like it was all like some sort of like weird speed workout stuff. I don't know. I didn't really feel like it was far from what I was used to with Bowerman
Oh yeah, for sure.
training. So I was like, I'm not too sure about this. And like the coach wasn't super nice. So I just decided, I'm just gonna like do my own training. Also, another perk was the coach, like, he didn't pay attention at practices.
Oh, for real?
Like,
Oh,
or
shoot.
timed or anything.
Dang.
So like you could totally goof off and do whatever you wanted and he would have no clue. Because he was basically just there for, I guess, making himself look cool. I don't know.
Also the money, I guess the money as well. Dang, that's crazy here. Oh shoot. Oh wow. Okay, okay. But now like what made you choose the school you go to now? What school do you go to?
Yeah, I go to Lake Oswego.
Oh, okay. Nice, nice.
Yeah, I chose Lake Oswego because the coach there, he's really good.
Oh,
Best
awesome.
coach ever. So
That's good to hear.
yeah, it's been really nice to have him coaching me.
Nice, nice. That's awesome. I was wondering, who's your inspiration in life and who's your favorite pro runner?
See, my favorite pro runner would be Shalane Flanagan. She was the first pro I met
Oh,
at
really?
one of the
Wow.
Bowerman youth practices. So I've always like looked up to her a lot.
Nice. That's awesome. What about Shalene that you really look up to her about?
I don't know. She's probably just the first athlete that like really influenced me and like I met. So like she'd come to the Bowerman youth practices and she'd run with us and I just like I don't know, I always was just super in awe of her and like she was really good, accomplished a lot as a pro runner. So it's just I don't know, super cool to see her.
Oh yeah, I bet. Yeah, she's a huge inspiration and huge inspiration to so many too. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Are you big on cooking as well? Like, have you tried her like recipes and stuff like that?
Yeah, I have both of our cookbooks.
Oh,
So
nice.
I usually basically just eat from her cookbook.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. Awesome. Are you pretty big on like diet and just like nutrition?
I mean, yeah, I feel like just I try and eat healthy. Make sure I'm getting enough all the nutrients and stuff, but not like too worried about it.
Nice.
I
Yo,
guess.
what's that building behind you? I see. Is that Olymp Kipchoge?
Oh yeah, it was like the parking garage here.
Oh, man, that's so cool. What is
Yeah,
it?
they even wrapped the parking garage up. It's
Oh,
like a new wrap they put on like a year ago or so.
oh,
It's
okay.
really cool.
Oh, and that's good. Yeah, I love that. I love that picture, that image of El Kipchoge. Huge inspiration. He's my favorite runner. He's like
Yeah.
so inspirational, he's like so humble too. I mean, like honestly, he's like the most humblest runner and just like really like just chill and just really humble and just like so inspirational. Just in his mindset, it's crazy, insane.
Yeah, he's so cool.
Sure. Wait, have you met him before, right?
Yeah, he went to one of the practices when I was at Lincoln.
Oh,
Because
really?
one
Wow.
of the kids on the team,
Huh?
his dad like was the guy who like signed the pros at Nike.
Oh, wow.
So like he got Elliot to come to one of the practices, which is so cool.
Oh, shoot. Dang, that's awesome. What was that like?
Yeah, it was so cool. He came and then like talked a little bit, and then basically everyone wanted him to sign their shoe or something. So basically a lot of signatures.
Was it like less talking and more of signing?
It was both though. He came and he like talked. It was really cool and answered a few questions from like people on my team.
Oh, cool, nice. Did you ask him any questions?
Oh no, I was too shy.
I bet. Got you. Wait, what? When was that? Your freshman? Wait, was that
Yeah, it
like
was my freshman year.
freshman year? Oh, okay, nice. And when did you get like really into like running in terms of like looking up to the pros and following pros?
I'd probably just when I started running,
Oh,
and I
really?
was
Oh,
just like really into all the pro runners on Bowerman.
oh yeah, for sure. Got it. Nice, nice.
But I guess I didn't really get serious about running until 8th grade.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Like
How come?
super like I guess like I didn't run every day until 8th grade, or wasn't super like I was always into it, but I never really took it too seriously until then.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. What made that switch? Or, like, what made you decide to take it really seriously in eighth grade?
I don't know. I think it was just like I really like realized how much I enjoyed running, and I just was like I enjoy being like super like structured about it, like being like I have to start running at 9 a.m. every day or before, and like doing this many miles and whatever. I don't know. Like I really enjoyed like having that kind of structure to it. So I feel like that made me kind of like get more serious, and because I had a sudden improvement in 8th grade. I think it was due to like basically like my like being more structured about it, I guess.
Got it. Are you part of any clubs in school?
No clubs,
Gotcha.
just
And
running.
running? Gotcha. Nice. And what are some of your like favorite hobbies and things that you like to do in your free time besides running? And you mentioned art as well.
Yeah, I like art, and like rock climbing is fun.
Oh, for
And,
sure.
basketball, stuff like
Gotcha.
that.
Mhm.
I
Awesome.
don't know if those are really hobbies, but
Mhm. How's the routes for rock climbing at Nike? Is it pretty hard or easy?
yeah, they have like a system like a ski
Mhm.
place. There's like a green circle is like easy, and then
Mhm.
blue like as like moderate, and then have diamond, double diamond, and they actually have triple diamond. And it's just like based off of the like V climbing scale, like V1, V2, whatever. So they have like a very nice variety of climbs
Mhm.
in there. Oh, and then they also have like the top rope wall where you like rope yourself in.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
And that's like on like it's like 5.9, 5.10, 5.11. Like grade the climbs like on that scale.
Oh, okay. Dang, that's awesome. Yeah, I really want to check out and like really want to go inside the Nike headquarters because like I should have went like at NXN because I should just like I know some buildings are open and you can just like I wish I just went in and just talked to like the front desk and saying that was part of like NXN and want to like,
Yeah, I think you can get in on NXN because there was a lot of kids going in
oh,
the
for real?
sport
Really?
center.
And just having
Yeah,
like a
they
tour looking around?
well, everyone just seemed like everyone just went in the locker room, and then
Uh-huh.
that was it.
Right in the
Because
lounge.
no one ever went in the pool or the weight room or the climbing gym. They basically just went in the locker room. It's
Oh,
actually kind of annoying though, because they were like all in the center of the locker room, like just hanging out in there.
oh,
So
really? Dang.
I was like, come on, like they're definitely pissing off some employees, but
Oh, shoot. Wait, so
I don't know. Whatever.
God, so your whole team went inside like the headquarters and just looked around?
Yeah, I didn't I think my team just went in the locker room, and like
Okay.
I don't know what they did in there, but they were in there for like an hour,
Oh, wow.
just the locker room. I
Right.
don't know what they were doing, but that seems like what most teams just did, go in the locker room for an hour and then
Gotcha. Mhm.
leave. I don't know how you could spend an hour in the locker room,
Right. I
but
mean, especially like you're at Nike headquarters and like so many things to do and so many like places to look around and check out.
I yeah, and it was really funny because there was like some kids coming in there, and they were all paranoid about like not having a lock on their stuff.
Oh,
And
okay.
like I don't know, at Nike, like I'll just leave my backpack at the track, and I'll have like phone, computer, all sorts of stuff. And
Mhm.
it's like everyone just leaves all their stuff like unlocked.
Oh,
So it's
really?
just kind of
Oh,
funny to see all these kids in the locker room so paranoid about having to get a lock to lock all their
mhm.
stuff, and they're like buying them at the front desk. And like
Oh, dang.
I was just like, oh my god, like, you don't even need a lock.
Right. Got you. We're already getting a lot because they're staying there for a while, or weren't they just
No,
visiting?
I don't even know. They probably left for a run, and they literally just had like a jacket or something in their
Mm.
locker, like a
Oh,
few jackets, and they were like all paranoid about locking it up. But
Because normally you can just leave it in either in like the athletic lounge or just leave it at the track. That's what they
Yeah,
did.
I don't know. I thought it was kind of funny, but
Mhm.
I mean, I guess if you're used to locking your stuff up at wherever you go, then
Mhm. Gotcha. Wait, so when you go inside the facility, like the sports facility, like NXN, you don't like you can just walk in, or you need to talk to like the front. You need to talk to the front desk and stuff like that, right?
yeah,
Sure they'll be
probably
chill.
because like I just have this little like scan tag. They'll just scan on their
Right.
like
Mhm.
buzzer thing, but I think most kids just said like, "Hey, I'm part of NXN," like show their
Right.
wristband or whatever, and then was
Got
able to go in.
I bet it's chill, especially if it's like during
Yeah,
exam time.
yeah,
Definitely,
it's super chill.
definitely next time I go to NXN, either like end of the year or next year, I'll definitely try to like check out the facility. For
Yeah,
sure.
you gotta check it out.
It looks so dope for sure.
So cool.
And it's nice too. Like the parking lot's insane. Like when I first went to the parking lot, sheesh. I mean, it's like the one that where the parking lot with the slide. Like
Oh
that
yeah, yeah,
outside,
that building, the LA garage. Yeah,
right. That exterior looks really nice. It's crazy. I mean, like I've never seen a company parking lot that fancy. Like
I know. Yeah, Nike does such a good job making like just such simple things look so cool.
right. It's crazy.
Like
I mean,
instead of like having like normal parking garage, they put that like super cool wrap around it.
right. Exactly. Nice.
Looks way cooler.
And the headquarters is huge. Like like how big is like you don't only go on the bike or you just walk or just I guess run.
It's like pretty big because like just the berm loop, like the wood chip loop around like the main campus is 2 miles. And then there's Hollister. And then behind Hollister, there's North America campus. And then my dad actually works out in Hillsboro. They have like a little campus out there where they have like technology.
Okay.
And then like even on the other side, there's like I think it used to be like IBM or something like that, like receipt scanning company used to own some buildings, and now they're Nike. I don't know. I'd probably estimate it's probably like 5 miles if you like decide to
Wow.
run around everything. It's pretty big.
For sure. Um, let's see here. You don't live too far from the headquarters, right?
Yeah, I mean Lake Oswego is pretty close,
Uh,
especially when there's no traffic.
got you. Nice. I was wondering, what are some of your like favorite like artists and like movies?
Um, it's been pretty boring. I just watch like running movies.
Mm. I like
Like
hiking too.
Fontaine. Oh,
Frequent-
I watched Free Solo. It's like have you heard of Alex
Yeah,
Honnold?
of course I've seen it. Yeah. I love
Yeah.
the movie.
Oh
It's
my
so
god,
good.
it's insane.
Insane.
I get so sweaty
Crazy. I mean, it's
when I
insane.
watch
Like,
it.
yeah, I mean, it's like I didn't know like people can do that like crazy stuff. I mean, just
I
like
know.
it's like one move, like he dies, and I mean, you're doing that for like more than 6 hours, and like I need a break. I mean, but like I need to sit
No.
down, but that
Like
guy, I
what's
mean,
wrong
no.
with him?
But I mean, it's insane because like I mean, the movie you saw, like he did like a testing where like the brain, like he did some kind of like brain like scanning thing, and they like show that part of his brain, his fear level is not normal. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But that movie was really beautiful. That won best documentary at the Oscars. I'm really big I'm a big fan of this director, Jimmy. He's super talented and like I
Oh
love his
yeah.
videos. I follow him on
I know.
Instagram.
Yeah, they were able to film it.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it's insane. I mean, definitely like the most well-made like film. I mean, that's like so hard to like film that and stuff like that. And you have like two rock climbers like up with him just filming. It's insane. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Also, like, just like the fact that if he did fall, like there would have been so many people there.
Right. Did
Like,
you
see.
do you watch in the theaters?
I just watched it on off YouTube.
Oh, okay. You should watch it in the theaters when it came out. It's a totally different experience. Like when because I was really lucky that I watched it in I think it was ArcLight Theater, and it's like crazy different experience. I mean, like looking at
Wow,
a big screen and like just like sound and just like the cinematography and just the
that
visuals.
must be cool.
For sure. That's awesome. I'm glad that you liked it. That's a really good film for sure.
Yeah, it's cool.
You like Breaking Two?
Scary.
I love that
Oh
one.
yeah, I watched that documentary as well.
I watched it like 4 times. I watched it so many times.
Yeah,
It's very,
I love those like National Geographic documentaries.
it's very inspirational for sure. Mhm.
Yeah.
Awesome, nice. How about for music? What do you like to listen to, like when you get all hyped up?
I'll just go on Spotify and like I'll listen to a song on repeat like a few times. At least this was like a few months ago. I used to just download one song, listen to it on repeat, get
Okay.
super bored of it, download another one, listen to that on repeat. And I just like was doing that forever, and then I realized there was Spotify, so I would just like put that one song I like in the playlist, and it would just like automatically add like 10 songs for me.
Okay. Nice.
So that's been nice. I don't even know it. I think it's like called pop or like pop rock or something. This genre or like
Got it. Mhm.
hip hop. I don't know what kind of music, but yeah, just whatever Spotify puts in the playlist for me, I usually like. So
Got it. Nice, nice. I was wondering, is there any interesting stories that you have in terms of like just going to like Nike headquarters every day and just like your dad working there and just being close with the pro runners for Bowerman?
yeah. Well, I guess I like some funny story I have is like just like you just randomly are running and then like you'll just encounter people just peeing like
Oh, for real? Oh, wow.
it's
On the
funny,
campus?
but like I'll run like there's this one day where I was running on Hollister and it was like pouring rain and CD didn't know I was right behind him and then like he just starts like peeing.
Oh, dang.
I like these like security cameras in Hollister have seen so much, like
Right.
so many butts. Like
Mhm.
I don't know. I just think it's kind of funny. Like because like
Yeah.
I've been caught like peeing on Hollister. I don't know.
Mhm. Got it.
I just think it's funny that like I don't know. Just I don't know. I think, but yeah, it's just kind of funny.
Got you. Is there any other interesting like stories that you have or funny stories?
I don't know. I'm sure I have some. I just can't think of them on the spot.
Got it. It's all good. That's nice. I was wondering, wait, so what's your next plans for the next coming of months? Did you say for running?
Like Portland Track Festival and then
Okay.
Brooks PR after that.
Are they having that?
Yeah, I think so. I think they're having Brooks PR.
Oh, awesome. Nice.
You know, probably run the 2 mile there.
Nice. Are you interested in Arcadia later on?
Yeah, I think that just happened, right?
Right. A couple of yeah.
Yeah, didn't know that was
Okay.
happening. That yeah, I definitely want to run that meet.
'Cause-
That's like
yeah,
it's like big track meet.
for sure. Yeah, Arcadia is like, I mean, of course it was like COVID, so it wasn't like how it normally was. Because I was there yesterday, and yeah, I mean it's nice. I mean, especially like 2 years ago, it was like amazing experience. Like it's all like the best of the best competing. It's mainly the 32. I mean, that's like the biggest and most competitive race, and the environment, and just the hype, and just the atmosphere is really good, and the competition is really good too.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, it seems like a really cool meet.
Sure, nice. How about Mount Sac relays? Have you thought about that too?
Yeah, I've heard of that one. That one seems really cool as well.
Mhm.
I'll have to look into running these
Mhm.
in the future, hopefully.
Because you don't travel that much, right? You mainly just run it.
What was that?
You don't travel that much out of state to race, right?
Oh yeah, I haven't traveled too much, but it's probably something I'll do more in the future. So I did travel like a decent amount for cross country my freshman year.
Oh, really? Okay.
I think it's kind of cool to like go somewhere and like travel for races.
Right.
So I'll probably start doing that more.
For sure. Have you been to California recently? Or like, I mean, the past couple of years?
Well, I mean, my grandpa lives there, so I've
Okay.
been there like 2 years ago. It would have been like before COVID. To see him, but that was the last time.
Got it. Nice. Yeah, I think you'll love definitely for cross country, either Woodbridge. Yeah, Woodbridge for sure. I think that would be amazing for you. Definitely like a lot of speed and very it's like I think that's like the best, honestly, the best. Like out of all like the research I do and all the like courses I know, definitely Woodbridge is like the fastest you can run for a 3 mile course. It's like so flat and it's during nighttime too, it's under lights, so even better. And the environment,
cool.
Out of all the races and races I've been to and know, like definitely Woodbridge is like the most like I think person. Oh, besides NXN, but besides NXN, that regular season race is definitely like the most hype and most like the best environment and best like just like yeah just environment to place and place to run. So yeah.
Yeah, seems super cool.
Sure. Awesome. Well, yeah, thank you so much, Kate, for taking time to talk to me. I really appreciate it. It was great talking with you, and like, I wish you all the best in all your running careers. And I'll probably see you like at NXN, the next NXN coming up. So yeah.
Yeah, cool. Well, thanks for having me. It was fun.
For sure, absolutely. All right, well, have a great day. Take care.
Thanks. Bye.